Right guys, final part now, and this is putting the finishing touches on how you want the skin to look. So in the last part, which was part 2, we added the home menus, or at least we added some of them. I've gone ahead and finished it off camera, simply because it would have just took too long to record. But as you can see, I've added my home menus how I want them, and I've also added my sub menus, but as you can see, I've done them in black. Now I've changed the colour of them to black for a very good reason, and you'll see that a little bit later on. But yeah, as you can see, these are all a little bit brighter because I've used the snow colour, and the sub menus have been turned into black purposely so I can show you a feature a little bit later on. So the next step that we're going to do is we're going to add our wallpapers for all of these. So we're going to go to settings, appearance, skin settings, and we're going to customize home menu again. As you can see, I've done the power color red just so it stands out. So to add a background, first of all, you want to have your background saved somewhere. So for instance, I've got mine saved in my downloads folder, and I've just put them all into categories because I'm going to be using slideshow backgrounds. I'll show you how you just have a single background as well, but I've got multiple backgrounds for each category which I'm going to set. So to get these added to your skin, you want to go to the right, you want to make sure you're highlighted on the right item, so we're on sports. I'm going to select the background option. Now to have a single image, you want to select single image, you want to navigate to the folder in where you have the background saved. So mine are in my downloads folder, and I'm going to navigate to sports, and I'm just going to simply choose one wallpaper from that list that popped up, just to show you that you can indeed have a single image as a background. So that's how you get one image saved as your background. To get multiple images, you want to go exactly to the same settings again, only instead of selecting single background, you want to select multi-image. Now you have to have these saved in the folders like I showed you just a minute ago. So I'm going to select multi-image, sorry. I'm going to go to my downloads folder, I'm going to go to wallpapers, and I'm going to find the sports folder, and then I'm just going to simply select OK. So there we go. As you can see, I've got different backgrounds. Moving off it and going back on it, you see different background each time, and that's how you have a slideshow background. So the next thing that you may want to change is the colour of the highlighted blue box around the items, and it's also the colour of all the highlights anywhere else in the skin. The text on the top which shows you how many movies etc. is all highlighted in blue. Now to change this, you want to go into skin settings, you want to go all the way down to the bottom, and you want to select extras, move over to the right, and you will see an option that says select highlight colour. You want to go ahead and select that, and you'll be prompted with loads of different colours. I'm going to go ahead and select red. I'm going to select on that, and then I'm going to press OK again. Now you can change how visible or how bright that colour red is by selecting the opacity. As you can see a little bit in the background, it's actually fading and then brightening back up as I go all the way back up to 100%. You can change that yourself if you wish. I'm going to keep it at 100%. I'm going to select red, and I'm going to select save. Now as you can see, everything that was once highlighted blue is now highlighted red. My home screen is highlighted red. My sub-menu colours are highlighted red, and as you can see, it's now a little bit easier to read that black text when it's highlighted. You can also change the colour of the background on your sub-menu. So as you can see, that's currently set to black. I'm going to go to my settings again, appearance, skin settings. We're going to go all the way back down to extras, and we're going to go to select background colour. Now this again gives us a colour picker chart. Let's pick a nice bright colour so you can see the black all together. As you can see, the background has changed instantly here. The background on the bottom bar has changed, and the background on the submenu has changed. So you can play around with all the different colours here. This would be a good reason to change your opacity settings on this. So we'll go back into extras, select background colour, and we will just bring this opacity all the way down to say 40%. We want yellow, we want 40%. I'm really bad with the mouse on this, so right, we've selected yellow. We'll bring the opacity all the way down, and then we'll hit save. As you can see, that's faded a little bit now. It's a little bit more transparent. The next thing that you can do is you can actually delete your home bar. So this bar at the bottom, you can actually get rid of this whole thing so that it is completely transparent and all that you can see is the writing. So to do this, what you want to do is you want to navigate to your Kodi folder, or your user data folder, sorry, on your PC or your Android box or whatever. So to do this, these are all the locations where you'll find it. We're using Windows, so all that I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go down to my bottom search toolbar, and I'm going to just paste it into there and select enter. This gives us our user data folder. We don't actually want this, we just want the Kodi folder. So I'm going to go back one step. I'm going to go to add-ons. I'm going to go all the way to the bottom, skin.arctic.zephyr.braz. I'm going to click on that. Then I'm going to go to the media folder, and I'm going to go to the common folder. Now the two things that I need to delete from here is the background.png, and I'm going to delete shadow 16b.png. Now I'm just going to delete them. I'm going to then properly close down Kodi. Then I'm just going to wait a few seconds for it to close down properly in my system. I'm going to reopen it, and as you can see, we now have no yellow bar at the bottom. Everything is completely transparent. I didn't mean to click on that. Everything is completely transparent. And we also have got rid of that very bright yellow background. If you remember, we changed that to yellow just to change the background of the submenu. That stayed, only we've now got rid of it on the bottom bar and on the background of this. So everything looks a whole lot cleaner. I am aware that I have added this for PC and a lot of people use Android. So what I'm going to do is I'll leave a box in the bottom corner when I'm editing this video, and I'll just record it off my tablet and show you the exact steps you need to take to delete this on Android. So don't worry about that if you're thinking, how do I do this on Android? Look in the bottom corner and you will see a little video showing you how you do this on Android. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this video. Oh no, I'm not actually. I'm going to go into the settings and I'm just going to show you a few more little tricks that may interest people. So we go into our skin settings. We can change the furniture. So as you can see on the top, we've got how many movies, how many TV episodes and songs we've got. If we switch off the header, that disappears. You can also switch off the clock, and you can also switch off the weather on and off, as you can see there. You can also, in this extras section, if you switch on use minimal busy loader in header, you can change which exact icon you use when, say, you're navigating through your menus and it's loading the next menu, or it's loading a movie or something. You can change which exact icon is used. I personally like this one, and that's the one that I use, but there are many in there as well, and for anyone who likes to tinker even more, you can create your own. So that has summed up the whole building of this skin. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this video, and then at the end I'll include some clips of how it looks with all the backgrounds added to every category. I only added it for sports to save time, but I will add it for all of the categories and just show you how it looks as a finished product. I hope this has helped people, and people have gone ahead and created a build with this. If you have done, please follow me on Twitter and tweet me pictures of how your build looks. I'd love to see them. I'd love to see that this video has gone to use. So yeah, that sums up the whole thing in 3 parts. Thanks for watching, guys.